Salmon fillets. This is the last show for our #1 brand when it comes to his today's special. Don't hang up. May delivery in time for Memorial Day. We're looking at a little over or about 200 in each individual selection. Well, if you are new, please welcome. I mean, we all want to be safe out there, and I know it can be frustrating whether it's going to your market or just really not wanting to go to your market. When you do go, when I asked, what are you having for dinner? I mean that as an honest question. Well, Chef Curtis Stone is a Michelin-starred, award-winning chef. He is our #1 brand here at HSN, but he actually started his illustrious career as a butcher. And this is something that maybe you've never even quite heard about. I mean, I love me a pork chop. But let's be honest, not all pork is created alike, not all salmon is created alike, not all steak is created alike. If you want the creme de la creme and the final quantities, this is it. So once more, it is a 10. These individual trim, these beautiful, they are elite, and they are the ribeye. They're a feature price for this show, because this is the last show of the visit. It's on a 3-pay flex pay, less than $20 on your credit card. Remember, you choose it in single or in auto ship. So single or auto ship, and the original quantity is gone, but Rick, we're saying in time for 4th of July, correct? So this is the ship date. HSN does not charge your credit card, cannot, will not. Legally, we don't charge that credit card till it leaves us, but you get it and reserve it now to make sure you've got it for that 4th of July, grill it, barbecue, you name it. Chef Curtis Stone, you gotta tell us about this magnificent offer.
Well, I'm so excited to be standing here with it. This morning, I had to declare it sold out, but we organized it. You know, we've been wheeling and dealing on the phone, organizing to get this done for you guys. So I know it's not going to arrive immediately, but it will come, and you will be so happy when it does. This is how it's going to arrive, in this beautiful box, and of course, like all of our food, individually packaged, and of course, frozen, solid like a rock, right? So you throw it straight in the freezer. Here's what you're taking home. 10 of these unbelievable pork ribeyes. Just like with a beef ribeye, it's the exact same cut, beautifully marbled, but have a look at it over here. I've gone ahead and cooked a couple off. I know that they're perfectly cooked because same deal. I got my Kinetic Thermometer, I gave it a quick shake, I activated it, I stuck it in, I checked the temperature. Up to 130 means just past medium rare, right? So we go ahead, let's get a couple of these. Let me cut right through them. And then let me show you the inside of these incredible pork chops. First of all, you're going to see that gorgeous, white, beautiful, pure pork. Now, this is from a small family farm in Pennsylvania. It's Duroc pork is the breed. It has that beautiful marbling. We brine it for you, okay? So you know pork can get a little bit dry. You've probably heard of that before. Check this out, though. Look how juicy and wonderful that is. Let me go ahead and cut it for you. It just literally melts away. Now, when you say it melts in the mouth, this is what you're really imagining. Can you see that? Just falling apart in my hands. It really is just that tender. Well, I'm not going to waste it. Oh, my goodness. Don't put any salt. Don't put any pepper. We have done everything. We've brined it in lemon juice, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, all the flavors that just make this so brilliant. Please go read the 5-star reviews. Just like with our salmon, 4.7 was its average. This, again, is up in the 4s. I think it's 4.5 is the average review on this pork chop. Now, pork chop without the bones. So all you're getting is that pure meat. None of the fat cap on the outside. Just that beautiful marbling that goes right through. Now, if you look at this, this is cooked all the way through, right? So you'd consider that well done. Well, let me show you how juicy well done is when you buy these pork chops. I mean, can you see the juice just oozing out of that pork chop? I mean, it is so beautiful. Ribeyes, I mean, the only place you would find a ribeye like this, Shannon, is frankly in a top-class restaurant. And then you're probably paying $30, $40 for it, right? You're taking this whole box home, and I think the average price of these comes out below $5 or $6. It's just a crazy deal. Let me show you how big they are, by the way, because if I was to sort of say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slices, and let's have a look at how big those slices are. You know, is that enough for one person or is that enough for 2 people? You decide. I mean, look at how it just falls apart. Melt in your mouth tender and the flavor. It's such a delicious flavor. You taste the beautiful brine, you taste that delicate flavor of the pork, because pork is not a red meat, it's a white meat. It's good for you, it's lean, and it is delicious.
It is. Hey, Chef, just a couple of interjections. This is the crew favorite so far. I bought mine while you were cutting into that. My director, my producer, we're all getting this. Hey, if we could ever make a case in point for making sure that you get that Kinetic Meat Thermometer, we have the final 800. Patricia just got hers. Now remember, 700 only. Now listen, I know a lot about the cardinal sins. Trust me, I think I've committed nearly every one of them. But to me, the cardinal sin is overcooking pork. And once you get this, I'm telling you, you'll never overcook your scallops, your salmon today's special, or your pork ever again. Problem is, Nona, I've learned my lesson. I actually got the single ship, but now I'm thinking I better do auto ship because a couple of things are happening. We will not bill your credit card until we ship it. That's number one. Single or auto ship, $20 on your credit card, whether you've watched this before or you're new to HSN. We'll do delivery direct. There's a 90-day return policy. But here's how you kind of beat the system. If you do auto ship, even if you're not quite sure, maybe you get it twice a year, maybe you get it once a year, maybe you prorate that delivery and get it before Labor Day. It's entirely up to you. The whole point is, we can't legally raise the price. Chef, I've learned this from you before. As an example, when you did your slider today special, I was foolish enough to not put it on auto ship. So now when I go to hsn.com, I pay the full price, and I'm happy to because it's great, but it's the taste, the flavor, and the value of what you're doing that's beyond compare.
It makes so much, you're absolutely right. Now, you mentioned the Kinetic Thermometer, Shannon. Let me show you. It doesn't take batteries. It works off kinetic energy just like your wristwatch does. It moves around and it gets active. Now, let me go ahead and probe this. Now, you're looking for 140, 130, depends on how you like your pork cooked. That's on 131, so I know that is perfect. It is not overcooked and it is not undercooked. It works on roast, it works on steaks, it works out on the grill, it works on fish, you name it. They're both perfectly cooked, and let me go ahead and prove it to you. I cut through these, both of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pile them on up, Shannon, because I want you to just see this one more time. How juicy can a pork ribeye be? I mean, can you see the juice just oozing out of those? You know it's perfectly cooked because we've just temped it. Now, if your pork is a tiny bit pink like this, that's actually how you want it, you guys. I know a lot of people are thinking to themselves, I don't know, is it pork or is it chicken that I'm not supposed to cook rare? It's chicken. Pork can be just a little bit pink, and the flavor here, we were just in a break, and I gave a piece to my mate Dave, the cameraman. He can barely hold his camera still. It tastes so good. And I tell you what, I'm so happy you're all here with me in the test kitchen. This is where we do all of the recipe development. It's where we develop all of the products. It's where we read all of your reviews and talk about our incredible customers. And you've really made this brand what it is. And we're so proud of the quality of the meat we serve down at Gwen to our customers here in Hollywood, as well as you here at HSN, because, I mean, this is going to sell out. It already has sold out once today, and it will sell out again. We've done our best to secure as much as we can for you, but the supply is limited. So if you want it, jump on the phone right now.
You should indeed. By the way, hi to Joey, Patricia, Karen, Susan, Tyler, Lugene, actually calling from West Central Minnesota, probably in my neck of the woods where I'm from. Doesn't matter where you're from. Everybody loves a pork chop, but not all pork is created alike. And you think of the equivalent, I love Chef's ribeye, beef ribeye. You think of that succulent, that big round mouthfeel. If this is not the best pork chop that you've ever had, then you send it back. There's still a 90-day return policy. Get that auto ship. In fact, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go back and get auto ship, not single ship, because legally HSN can't raise the price. You're gonna have these in time for the 4th of July. Remember, every allotment that we've had have sold out prior to this. You are getting 10 6-ounce individually trimmed, beautifully brined. As someone who does brine meat, trust me, it's yet another step. This is a set it and forget it. And one thing that I'll point out, and then I'll defer to the chef, because I want to ask about freezer or shelf life, but we pre-cooked this one in our HSN prep kitchens, and I know you can see this out with you, chef, because of how these are trimmed. It's not like you buy that 12-ounce pork chop at the grocery store and it shrinks down to 6 ounces. There's very little waste or shrinkage. There's no gristle. It's only the good spots. I mean, if it doesn't meet your exacting standards, frankly, you don't include it in the shipment.
You're exactly right, I won't. And you know, there's nothing I like less than shrinkage, Shannon, because when you're talking about pork chops, what you need is you need that intermuscular fat, and that's gonna hold that shape and hold how wonderful that eats. Now, I've got your favorite thing in my hand. It's my steak knives. I know you love these, Shannon, so I'm gonna pull one out. They are available for you. And I'm gonna show you another thing that you can do with these pork ribeyes. I've gone ahead and breaded that pork ribeye, and you can see it right there. Now, I've used this air fryer kit or the breading kit that we sell. Again, seasoned flour, seasoned panko breadcrumbs, and they come in these flavors: lemon, black pepper and thyme, herb and garlic, and of course that Nashville hot. The pork is so tender and wonderful. The deli